It is almost time to start filing your taxes, and there is an incentive to file early, a big one, and that is avoiding identity theft. Financial professional Cathy DeWitt Dunn from DeWitt Dunn is here with some advice to avoid becoming a victim. Good morning, Cathy.
Good morning.
You know, we've been hearing a lot about this lately in terms of identity theft, and if I understand correctly, the reason why you want to file early is so that someone doesn't file as you. Is that right? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, last year, over $5 billion was paid to people with identity theft issues. So that's a really huge issue for people right now.
Yeah, that is frightening. Yeah. If anything, if some people file early saying, hey, I just want to get my money back, now this is a real incentive to do it on time and early. So let's run down what we should do to protect ourselves, starting, of course, with filing early, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to file early just to avoid somebody stealing your identity and filing as you, because once your tax return is in, you run a very minimal risk that somebody's going to try to file as you, and that tax return will be rejected.
And you also say file electronically. Explain that.
You know what? The days of sending your tax returns are kind of over, I think, because of identity theft being up and everything. But you want to file probably electronically. You want to make sure that your antiviral software is up to date, that you have a secure location that you're going to upload your tax return to, because a lot of people out there are trying to scam your information. So make sure you do it at home, not at Starbucks or at your office, but make sure you have a secure network when you're uploading it.
Yeah, that's a good tip. A lot of people figure, hey, I'm going to go enjoy my coffee, be in public, that sort of thing, but you need to do it securely for sure. And then the other thing, just protect your personal information in general throughout the entire process.
Absolutely. You know, the IRS isn't going to call you and ask you for your social security number, your date of birth, and things like that. They're not going to send you an email. They'll communicate with you by mail. And you also want to call them up and verify that that information is actually coming from them, because a lot of people are scamming people and sending information to their homes. So remember just to call to make sure that if that is the IRS, they will have that information on file if you call their 1-800 number.
So you're saying in the case that this time of year scams are very abundant, if you get an email or something that looks like it's from the IRS is what you're referencing, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So say the worst does happen. Somebody files as you, files a return before you did. What should be our best course of action?
Well, first of all, you want to call the IRS immediately and notify them. You want to call the Federal Trade Commission and let them know as well, and contact the 3 credit bureaus. And you also want to file a police report with your local municipality, because you want to make sure that you'll be able to provide that information if you need it later down the road.
Absolutely. A lot of people figure helpless in that situation. It's already happened, but you do need to go through all those steps.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so we've been talking about this a lot in the news lately, too. The IRS expects to be extremely busy. We know that there could be delays this year. How should we work through that? Or I guess what should we expect as taxpayers?
Well, you want to make sure you go ahead and file early if you're expecting a refund. Because of all the budget cuts, they don't have as many people working this year, and there's not going to be many people working overtime. So you want to go ahead and get your tax return in, because they've already mentioned that there's going to be delays in the event that you would be getting a refund.
Very good advice. Cathy DeWitt Dunn, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I guess we'll get on and get filing then.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, if you liked Cathy's info and want some more information from her, we have a link to her website at fox4news.com.